Hello, I'm Amanda Siebert, and I did my critical pedagogy lessons for physical education. The topic that the students picked was why do teams have to be picked alternating boy-girl? It is scientifically proven that men are able to outperform women in most recognized athletic events, but this is only true of the more elite athletes. We're talking about high school PE. At Bonita High School, the place where I'm doing my fieldwork at, a majority of the students who are athletes are in their respective sports PE. For example, the baseball players are in 7th period baseball PE where they work out with just their team. Students also only have to take 2 years of PE, so this leaves the equally, generally, non-athletic, uncoordinated 9th and 10th graders. At this stage, does gender really determine better performance and determine better success in PE? So for my first lesson, I sparked the discussion. Students were separated into diverse groups. After discussing what they thought with their groups, I opened a class discussion. Many students had similar thoughts and disagreed with this common practice of picking teams. So I posed another question. What other factors may contribute more to athletic performance? So students did a roundtable where they sat and discussed what they thought could be more determinant of how to be successful in PE, and they shared what they came up with. They had a ton of great ideas that we were able to narrow down to just a few things. So here were our common ideas. We found height, weight, age, body composition, coordination and accuracy we put together, and then speed. So we began our exploration with lesson 2. I did a cooperative learning lesson where students in groups were given jobs, then would rotate those jobs, collecting data on their group members. During this lesson, we measured height with the height strip, weight with an electronic scale, and then asked the age. Students then did a critical thinking exercise with their groups and an exit survey. So here is where they collected all of their data for each group member, and then here our exit survey. They predicted with their groups what they thought each measurement was and how it affected athletic performance. Both of these were collected for later use. Lesson 3. This was another cooperative learning lesson structured similar to that of lesson 2, except this time they measured body fat after reading an article about body composition and how important it is to overall health. They recorded their findings on this table. 3 measurements were taken per group member and then averaged to ensure accuracy. Lesson 4. This was an inquiry lesson using basketball free throws. This is the first lesson that does pit boys versus girls. So here we have the worksheet that they were given to complete. Each student gets 10 free throws and the shots made are then recorded, as well as whether or not that student was a male or a female. Lesson 5. This was a direct instruction lesson where the students were given their mile time PRs or personal records. Students then arranged themselves in a sequence line based on these times. Notes were taken on where the boys and girls fell within this line by the teacher and the students. Students were then all given the week's worth of worksheets and data. In groups, students analyzed the data and took a final exit survey answering these 3 questions. Number 1, were there any measurements that ended up being directly related with free throw accuracy? Number 2, what other 2 factors do you see as being more accurate relation between skill? And then number 3, why? So to sum it all up, students found that gender is not a true indication of athletic ability or your success in PE. There is no direct relationship between gender and how well you can perform. It's great to see students asking these types of questions and able to let them practice their problem solving and critical thinking within the safety of the classroom with the teacher's guidance. Hopefully these students go out into the world and employ what they've learned and learn to ask why when it comes to these types of things. I hope you have enjoyed my lessons and seen how we can do critical pedagogy in PE. Thanks so much.